My name Tamiz, and I'm a Tru Cigar Head.
My name Big Hurt, and I'm a Tru Cigar Head.
My name Big Stogie, Stogie Strong from Stogie Strong Cigars.
And you know, normally what we do on this show, we got a segment called Hit It Again, or Not Recommended to a Friend.
Not recommend to a friend.
It's called what, Hurt?
Not recommend to a friend.
Hit It Again.
But not recommend to a friend.
Yes, sir. So, on this segment, we take 3 random cigars,
3.
we smoke them, and we rate them. We got a rating system, 1 through 5 sticks. And the cigar with the highest number of sticks is going to be determined the cigar of the day. Now, not done there. The other 2, the last 2, will determine if we hit it again or not recommend it to a friend. So that's what we normally do on this show. But as you can see, we got Stogie Strong in the building.
Again.
You call him Stogie Strong, I call him Big Hump. You know what I'm saying? I adopted him the last show. I adopted him. That's my uncle now. Got paperwork and everything.
Paperwork and everything.
You know what I'm saying? So, Stogie, brought somebody with you.
Yes, Sirski, man.
And if I ain't mistaken, I believe he's sitting on the red couch.
Yeah, he's sitting on that red couch, baby. You know, he's a good dude, man. I met this brother out of the whim. Just, you never know who you may come across. You know, good energy comes when it's supposed to come. So the brother that, you know, I met, he's the founder and owner of the Cigar University. And he's also the host of Smoke in My Belly Cigar Podcast out of North Carolina. Brother Cali.
Come on in,
come on
Mr.
in,
Cali.
man.
Come on in.
Yeah. What's up?
Yes, sir. Come on in, Mr. Cali. Come on
Hey,
in.
Cali Stogie.
Yeah. Come on in. Come on in. Join
What's
in.
up, fellas? What's going
Hey,
on?
how you doing there,
Yes,
sir?
Man, I'm good. Good. Blessed to be here.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. God bless you, who can be against you.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But on this show, I gotta ask. I think I know the answer, but I gotta ask. But let me explain it to you before I ask you. You need to be a cigar head or a true cigar head, right?
Okay.
A cigar head is a person that loves cigars, but they smoke on occasion.
Only on occasions.
You know what I'm saying? Special occasions. Might be having a bad day at work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Might just want to get away, relax. So they'll smoke one. Maybe one a week. You know what I'm saying? But a true cigar head, what we do, Big Hurt?
Smoke every day.
I can't hear you, brother.
Smoke every day.
Every day. That's how I know I'm home
Every
right
day.
there. That's what I know I'm home.
That's what I'm asking you, brother. You a cigar head or a true cigar head?
Well, my brother, I start my morning with a cigar for breakfast.
Oh, man.
About 2 or 3 o'clock, take a pause. I start me one. Finish my day. I get about halfway through that one. Finish my day at about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Then I finish the other one on the drive to somebody's lounge somewhere. And then I'm probably doing 3 to 4 a day in most cases. So
Wow.
so am I a cigar head or a true cigar head?
True
You're
cigar
a
head.
true cigar head.
Yeah.
Definitely a true cigar head.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as you ain't riding a bike and doing
I
that.
don't know what you're talking about.
I worry about him.
I can't ride without smoking me a Stogie.
That's just something different, Lord.
And
That's
stay lit.
Stay lit, yes. You know, I can stay Stogie Strong, man.
How do it? Yeah, that was my question.
Hey,
How does it stay lit?
Stogie on the move, baby.
How you push through science though to be able
Listen,
to?
man.
Like at a high rate of speed and still
I
burning.
mean, do you have to hold a certain way? You know, like
So
tilted
when
or
I got my Stogie in my mouth, I'm like that.
straight in the wind
Straight in the wind.
and it stay lit.
Uh-huh.
What kind of fire you use?
Now let me tell you.
I mean, I can't believe it, but I synced it.
I know, right? Well, listen, I ain't seen them ride. But I'm gonna tell you, yesterday when we were at the park smoking, mine kept on going out. For some reason, the wind was blowing. He stayed lit. So he had some. I'm like, I gave him a cigar. I gave him one of my cigars. Why his cigar staying lit? And mine, I'm like, man, can I use your lighter? Can I get your lighter? After about the 5th time, I just gave up after a while. I was like, but he was still puffing, man. Still puffing.
Yeah. Well, look. So we got a few random questions we usually ask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what I want to know is, for all the Tru Cigar Hedz out there, how long you been smoking? When, why'd you start smoking? Like, what made you want to start smoking, and what do cigars do for you?
Oh, I love that. So, I love that question. I've been smoking cigars for about 9 years. Okay. Originally, I got invited to a business meeting with some guys who said, hey, let's meet at the cigar lounge. I had never smoked a cigar before, but I'm like, sure. I'm trying to make the business work. So go over and meet the guys, and they smoking. They say, hey, go to the humidor and tell the guys it's your first time smoking. So go in the humidor, the guy takes me to a Blue Label Acid. All right, it was my first cigar.
Okay.
And my drink with it was Crown Apple at the time. Now, mind you, cigars got a little kick to it, especially when you're brand new to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'm talking business to these people, and you know how we do, from the St. Louis area. So I'm, riffing back and forth, talk a little fast, and all of a sudden, that kick hit me, that bass drum dropped, and I was kind of like trying to get myself together. And the guy that invited me out, he said, hey, slow down, let it have you. So I just leaned back.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I leaned back, drank a little bit more, smoked a little bit more. Business meeting went well. And in that moment when I walked away, I was just like, man, not about the kick. It was the environment, talking business. So I noticed in the cigar lounge, people, polos and, business people in there with their laptops up and the whole nine. So I felt like that was an environment I was supposed to be in. So came back the next day by myself. Sat in the corner, lit up the same stick again, let it have me. Right. But look, I didn't know though, Stogie. I didn't know that you're supposed to eat something before you. So I work in business, right? So I'm smoking, and I got a business meeting up the street. So I, get done real quick, kind of puff a little faster than normal. I go up the street and I'm talking to the lady about business, and she look at me. She go, "You look a little green around the gills. You all right?" I'm sweating. Because my stomach like, what is happening? Man, I said, excuse me for a minute, man. Stepped outside. Ugh. Had to yak all over everywhere to get myself together. Then I had to talk to other brothers. Was like, hey, why did this happen to me? And it's like, well, did you eat? I'm like, no. You gotta, listen, when you first get started, you gotta put something on your stomach. And people don't understand that. So that was my introduction to cigars. What made me stay there though, man, so I'm a nosy dude, man. I like to know shit, And so I stayed around cigars, sat in the corner with my laptop, and just listen and watch people, right? And one day I decided to just ask questions. And so it was upstairs, it's in North Carolina, and it's like, I don't know, 10 or 15 people sitting together smoking, and everybody chilling and kind of talking back and forth. So I decided, I was like, let me ask these people what they do for a living. Because the coolest part, though, this was on a Sunday, and it was a Catholic bishop with his legs crossed, got his brown lick in his hand, puffing his stogie with the little bishop prick in his pocket. I thought that was cool. I said, let me ask these people what they do for a living. So we talking about black, white, Asian, Hispanic, like all, races sitting together. So I'm like, hey, what you do for a living? Everybody went around. One dude was an actor, one dude was a politician, 2-star general, a stay-at-home dad, a guy was a nurse, this guy was an entrepreneur, this dude was a CFO of a Fortune 500 company. Right. Like all these people sitting together that are owners, that are from different places, everybody sitting together, but nobody's having a pissing contest. They just burning a stogie and just talking about different things that you normally want to talk about. We talking politics, sex, religion, whatever, but nobody's in their emotions. Nobody's in their feelings. Everybody chilling.
Like it was the Stogie.
Right. It's to me, this is a universal connection like food and music, man. Anywhere you go in the world, you can light up one of these and sit somewhere, man, and somebody is gonna connect to you.
You guys do know the first business deal in this country was done over a leaf, a cigar leaf.
No.
No, I did not.
Yes. This country was founded off tobacco and the production of cigars. When Spain was given the governing of where the tobacco seeds were going, this country was brought out of debt because of the tobacco sale.
Wow.
See, when you start learning the history of this country and the leaf, this is the foundation of the leaf.
Well, they act like they act like they don't love the leaf no more.
All
You know, it's about the taxation now. It's all about the
Yeah,
money.
You know how it goes.
You know,
It's about the money. It ain't
It's all
about
about the money.
you know, the hate of the leaf, because the
Going
White House
to
has the largest
to
humidor in the
Tru
country.
Cigar
Time out. Wait. He just said something I ain't never heard before in my life. The White House has what?
The White House has the largest humidor in the country.
Man, let me find out. I had no idea, my brother.
Please do.
I had no. No, I'm not googling it. I'm just that is.
So I'm tell you right now, they have the most elite cigars that you will ever find,
Stogie Strong came through again.
including that Gurkha
Cushion.
cigar that costs over $1 million.
Oh my
$1 million curve.
Yes. The most expensive cigar, I think, was what, 1.3?
And you talking about
Cigar.
that one with all them zeros in it.
I'll put it up real quick.
And they smoked it.
It's like it's diamond crusted label. It's infused with some of the top Remy Martin liquor.
That's crazy.
See that what you're talking about is the like fun facts that people don't know. Because right now, I don't know if y'all notice, man. It's like it's a black cigar rush, right? So it's like a lot of folks getting into the cigar game.
They are.
But the fun facts, the history of things, you know, sometimes we don't do our diligence, man. You know what I mean? Like we're supposed to. We in a rush to jump on something,
Right.
instead of knowing and understanding the history of how it works and where it come from. Like he just dropped it on me, you know, like I said even yesterday. Like he was just dropping knowledge on me about the cigar industry that man I never heard before.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I'm a baby in the game. I'm just 5 years in.
Okay.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
Gurkha Royal Constantine cigar is widely recognized as the most expensive cigar, with a price tag of $1.36 million per cigar.
Per cigar. Jesus.
I want to know how many people have actually smoked it.
I wouldn't. I'm just. I will have it and just display it. I mean, this you
It is
being
infused.
mummified. I'm
It
not
is-
smoking you.
It is infused
It's just-
with Remy Martin Black Pearl Lewis, the 13 cognac. It's also
Jesus.
enabled with a 5-carat diamond band.
What up?
5-carat diamond band.
That's crazy.
Ain't no way in God's.
Well, speaking of a Stogie, man, let me get that cutter and that lighter, sir. All right, well, wait, that's some good fun facts. That's good energy right there.
No, I don't.
So Cal, what's your favorite ring size? Or do you have one?
Here we go.
So believe it or not, man, I'd rather smoke a Toro.
Okay.
That's I don't have to have, because initially, you know, you first get started, like you know, you do different sizes, but like for me, I like the smaller, more compact, because the flavor when it's smaller to me have a little bit more kick to it. It's just something I seem to kind of favor a little bit more.
Yeah, everybody palate different.
Yeah, and it's changed over time, man. Like I said, the Blue Label Acid with the Connecticut, but then over time, man, like now I smoke, you know, I can smoke a little bit of everything now, and it don't bother me at
You're
all.
gonna make fun of me with mine.
I'm gonna make fun of you.
You're gonna make fun of me with
Well,
mine.
what you smoke?
Look, I be smoking these just for them.
Oh,
But mine, baby, is different. Solemn 13, 80 by 8. Yeah. Or them lunatics.
I got a partner of mine who's about your size profile.
Mm-hmm.
I joke with him and say he be smoking them branches like he snatched it off a
Yes,
tree.
sir.
And then like I take my time when I puff. He be smoking. It look like a chimney when you stand behind him, like a
Yes,
train
sir.
moving, man. It just be.
Hey, I like that smoke. I don't know, man. For some reason, man, I like to see that smoke, man. I don't know if it hypnotize me or it just do something to me, man.
Mine, I like to smoke because it keep away the flies and gnats when I'm sitting outside. Them damn mosquitoes. Hate it. I'm like, oh, 2 for 1. Yeah. So yeah, I do that. And I like the way they feel in my hands, you know what I'm saying? Look at all he got 'em. Yeah, see?
You got that blowtorch over there.
That's you gotta be careful, mess around, burn your mustache a little bit.
Hey, you know what, man? What's funny? Cause, like I say, I'm fresh in the game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? 5 years. I'm doing this show because it's like, take a journey with me. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
good
I
though.
just like to smoke. I know that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna smoke regardless. You know what I mean? But at the same time, one time, man, I was smoking a cigar. He got down, to the nub.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm holding it like this, right? Yeah, it went out because I was running my mouth. And man, I went to light it, and and instead of doing this here, I did this here, man. It shot up in my face. I almost burned my eyebrows out.
I think every cigar smoker has experienced that.
Cause what happened
I didn't
was,
experience that.
what happened was,
I turned green.
when it hit the tip, when I puffed on it, it said woof, like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how it do stuff. Cause yours do it all the time. Your fire way down here.
Yeah, yours.
He got a light phaser right there on his head, like a sword. That's what.
That's all, man. I be in the wind, man. You know.
Yeah, that's how your shit stay lit.
Exactly.
You got that X-Men fire. That don't make no sense. I'm like, how do we stay lit riding the
I
bike?
don't really like when I'm riding.
I know you don't. I know you don't. That's what I'm saying. That's some Star Wars fire for your ass. Cause I don't just.
But that's why I say, like,
Man.
it's got to be the way he holds his mouth, and you know what I'm saying.
I
Like,
can't. No.
No, the thing is when I'm rolling, I gotta rotate it. You know, I get to a light, or if I'm riding, I just rotate it.
okay.
Because sometimes if you must bust down on too much.
Yeah, but when you really on the road, you can't rotate. It's still
yes, I
lit.
can. I be riding in the man. Stogie on the move, baby.
Yeah, I know.
It's a science to this, man.
Yeah, and you got it. I give you flowers. You got it.
So, Cap,
What's up, brother?
you in the game, you say like 9 years.
Yeah,
So I know you probably smoked a lot of stogies
I have.
in that time. Yeah. What's the most expensive stogie you ever smoked?
Boy, that's
Very expensive.
well,
You got one.
that's a good question. So I got to tell a story connected to it though. So
Come on with it.
It's always a story.
right. That's why I love cigars. So true story. So in North Carolina, there was a cigar lounge that had this expensive cigar. It was a Oro Blanco by Davidoff.
Oh,
Davidoff Oro Blanco cigar comes in a like a coffin, it's a wood case, cedar, right?
Yeah.
Looks expensive. And I came in one day and they were discussing it, and they said they jokingly said, "Oh well, Kelly would buy one, kind of being funny," and I just wasn't in the mood to be funny that day, okay? Because these individuals were not my cup of tea. I was coming in to get what I need to get and keep it moving, right?
Yes,
And so I was in my I'm from East St. I was in my East St. energy that day. So they walked in kind of like being funny, like, "Oh yeah, he'll buy one, key." I said, "What you say like that for? What you don't think I can buy one? Is that what you're saying?" Well, I'm like, "Oh, I said, I tell you what, I'm working on something, and when I decide, I'm gonna buy that motherfucker when I get ready to. But I'm gonna buy it when I get ready to." And I'm like, kind of, but it stuck with me. You know how
Yeah, I mean,
we competitive. It's like, who you trying to play? You know what I mean? So I had a business deal that went through for me, did really well. So I walked in, and this is what's crazy. These same group of people, I made sure they was there, by the way. I walked in.
That's always good.
I said, "Hey, let me get that the Oro Blanco back there. And they all stopped, and it's like, oh, excuse me. I said, you heard me. Let me get that.
How much was it?
$500.
Wow.
So look, I said, let me get that, right? They scurry, they go get it, they go to the back. Now it's a thing. They come out, now all the staff come up front to see am I actually getting ready to buy one, because up until that point, they had only sold 3.
Oh.
Okay.
4 now.
So I go, yeah, let me get that. So they ring it up. So the owner comes out the back now. He's a new owner. He come out the back. Oh, hey, give me some more bag of goodies, some more Davidoff, give me a $50 Davidoff, $100 Davidoff. Gave me some stuff with it. Okay, cool. I said, yeah. So he ring it up. I said, yeah, let me get that other one too. He's like, what? I said, yeah, let me get. So I bought 2 of them. Now I'm gonna tell you something. As much as a flex as I feel like that was, because it really was,
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was a man thing. So
Yeah,
that was me putting my
thing.
dick on the table. Okay,
Yeah,
trying to show these
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
and
Right?
ball.
But let me tell you
Sorry.
something. I'm gonna keep it real. What y'all be rating the Stogies? But how many sticks?
Yeah.
I don't know your rating system yet. But
1 through 5.
1 through
5. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. A 2.
Shut your mouth.
That's exactly what I want.
It was not a good cigar.
Are you serious?
And you know what, man?
That's
$500, and it was like I don't know. It was like it wasn't dry, but it was like kind of, I don't know. It was too you get the cedar, but it was too cedary. It tasted too much like outside.
Like been in the box too long.
Yeah, say again.
They've been in the box too long.
Been in the damn box too long. So I think wherever they bought it, whatever the case is, because these cigars don't move like that.
Right.
So now let's talk about this though. Let me tell you what they should have recommended me. Now that I understand a little bit more education-wise. They should have told me, before you smoke that, you need to sit that in your humidor.
Right.
For a little while, let it sit.
Right.
Then you come back and get it. But they were so enamored off of even moving one, right?
Mm-hmm.
That they didn't give that proper education. So like earlier when you introduced me, my brand is Smoke University. My podcast is called Smoke in My Belly. So Smoke University, I named it that because like what I'm doing right now, I sit around people and learn all the time. Okay. And what I'm learning is even let's go with what we talked about. So it ain't about the how much the cigar costs at all. It's not at all. Because I had great $6 cigars. That's better than the
I've had great $3.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man.
That's why we take 3 random cigars.
Yeah.
No matter who made them, what they cost, and we rate them. And whichever one makes cigar today, that cigar today don't make no difference what it costs.
I swear.
That's a clever thing because, like you said, you 5 years in the game. What I had to learn around year 5 was I had to smoke a little bit of everything to kind of figure out what your flavor profile and your palate is.
That's what I did
over time. And so and then understand it changes, right? Like it changes. So like this is my first time smoking Stogie Strong cigar. This is normally a little lighter than what I'm used to, but I can feel the strength from the cigar. It got a kick to it. Sure. Yeah, right. I grew about 4 more extra hairs on my chest.
I swear.
But at the same time, I've been hitting it now for 10 minutes. Yeah. And this is as far as it got. Now that's how I rate a cigar. It's a slow, chill smoke. So you asked me a little bit earlier about like why I do this. Man, my mind go 100 miles an hour, dog. Like I'm a military dude, my mind move, entrepreneur, you know what I mean? I was a father early, husband early, so my mind was always moving around. This is the first thing I found that make me sit the fuck down for about 45 minutes to an hour and gather my thoughts. And I got a friend of mine, I got a credit. His name's Anthony Cleveland. He been smoking cigars. He's an old military dog. He been smoking cigars longer than I've been alive, like real shit. And his thing is, he said, I inhale problems, I blow out answers. And so this right here, when I sit down, like honestly, even when I met my man, like I'm out there at the lake, thinking about things. Yeah. But then when it disappears, as the smoke goes, then I grab a solution to something. Like that's what this does for me. So the reason I smoke as much as I do per day. And here's the thing, people think we be addicted to this. I'm not addicted to this. I can stop this tomorrow if I wanted to. But my thing is, it slows me down enough. My mind is literally mental health for me.
Yeah, it really is.
this done saved a lot of ass whoopings for some folks. You understand me? A lot of felonies ain't happening.
That's
Because
why
I got a
I smoke at
chance.
work. That's why I smoke at work.
Because I
Like,
got a
man,
chance to burn one and sit and just think, man. And it's,
yeah, that's why I smoke at work.
that's the environment that I love. Is this here, man? Like y'all doing this, with no cameras, sit around brothers that had a day, a week, or whatever, and just talk life.
Talk life.
Ain't nothing better than that to me, bro.
Yeah. So everybody gotta have it out. You know, 'cause we always staying into something, so everybody gotta have it out. So this is our out. Whether we here, home, whatnot, but I prefer to be here. That way we can, reach somebody that's out there in the world that's going through the same
Nobody say
thing,
you don't need that.
and they bring up.
So in other words, it's called yoga.
I like that.
That's our yoga.
Cigar yoga.
Cigar
I like that.
yoga.
Yeah, salute to that for sure.
That's my
Like
shirt.
Yo,
Stogie.
you might have just found you something right there.
Yeah.
Cigar yoga. I'll buy that shirt for
Most
sure.
definitely.
Oh, I'll tell you why. Makes the shirt.
Man, y'all done spoiled me with this one.
What you mean?
This is the one that you guys gifted me last week. I didn't touch it yet.
Really?
Yeah. I've been so busy I ain't had time to just sit back and just relax.
What is it?
This is the Rocket Patel Disciple.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the ones you guys supposed to review last week.
Yes, sir.
Man,
It couldn't happen.
man.
You still see we ain't touched nothing in this box.
It's going through stages with it. Like what my initial draw
Okay.
to the Stogie was had a sweetness to it.
Yes, sir.
It was unexpected. And now it's just going through the channels between the sweetness and the smokiness. You know, I'm getting
Break it down.
I'm getting more of a woody flavor. Still a little bit sweet, but it's a hint of sweetness as opposed to the first draw. And I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, see.
Now, compared to the Underground cigar, Underground got it beat.
Yeah,
Underground got it beat.
I have to agree with you with that.
But this one is knocking on that door.
Mm.
Yeah, as it's going through its stages, all cigars go through 3 stages.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going through the second stage right now.
And see, that's the point I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Where you can sit there and talk about flavor notes and all that. I can't even ever tell you if I like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
I can to a
So-
certain degree, but not that.
But the honesty though is dope though. That's what's needed though. Like trust me, you'll learn over time. You'll pick up. Especially you around this dude. Look, I done picked up more in the last 24 hours than I have been around.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the jokers need to be ashamed of themselves. I've been around this brother 24 hours. I learned more fun facts about cigars, and that's how you get it, man. Just grow that way, bro. Like you'll learn over time.
The retro hell on this when I did it was smooth as butter.
See, everybody can't do that either. Retro hell, I can't retro hell. Retro
When you go through your nose.
Oh,
Remember when I showed you,
Yeah.
how to connect with your flavor points
Oh,
when you first
yeah.
touch the cigar? You get your sight, get your feel, get your taste, and then you let it go
You
through
know
the
what?
system.
Been doing that since she told us that.
Yeah, I have too.
I did it on accident before.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But I've been doing it since she told me that, and it have made a difference.
Mhm.
And but I still can't tell you if it's nutty or not. But I know I like it.
I know for a fact that's not nutty at all.
Yeah, it's not, and it don't have that. It's the paper taste that
Paper taste.
not paper taste, the pepper taste. I apologize.
Yeah.
That I don't really like. See, my big brother like the pepper taste. I'll be like, ah.
It depends on what you drink that make the pepper.
See, I drink.
You don't drink.
Oh, so
So you smoking out and drinking straight water with it.
This Diet Pepsi. I'm just saying, this is me. I don't drink. This.
Dude.
I just.
Yeah. So
Mm.
this. I mean, man, like before I started smoking, I had walked away from my release, and I didn't know it. I used to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? writing music, doing things like that. And that was a release for me because I never drink, I never smoke, because I grew up as an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that was my release. Then when I walked away from it, I had to, just totally walk away. I don't even listen to radio no more.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because it pulled on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was, I had to walk away from it. So, for about probably 10 years, man, I didn't have a release. Then I finally decided to smoke, and I did it all wrong. Because, my little brother, it was his birthday, and, I bought him some cigars because he was having something going on and I couldn't go. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I'm not talking to Sid. She said, well, just buy him some cigars. He smoked. I was like, I didn't know he smoked. You know what I'm saying? And I got the cigars and tried to get what he had. So my first cigar was 7x70.
What?
That was his.
I didn't tell you.
A flathead?
No, it was a asylum.
You gave him an asylum for the first
Sir,
cigar?
he got his own. I didn't know.
Oh, so you didn't know?
I didn't know.
So you didn't do it?
No,
Okay,
it's my
well,
birthday. I didn't know. He was surprising
I'm
me.
gonna say
I didn't know.
I don't think you like your brother much.
I did not.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I
was
told him
fresh
got so
in the game,
sweet
see?
and small.
Right.
I was fresh in the game.
And your first one was an asylum.
Yeah,
70 by 70.
So
Yeah.
Sid sent me a picture. I didn't know it was 80 by 80 because I didn't have no knowledge. I just went in there and I'm like, I gotta get the biggest one like this. You know what I'm saying? That was the biggest one I saw. I grabbed it. I thought I did a good job. When I gave it to him, he looked at me like I was crazy.
So did you know how to even not inhale, or you inhaled that mug?
No, I didn't inhale it.
You didn't inhale it, but you smoked that one. How long did it take you to smoke that mug?
I didn't even finish it.
I bet you didn't.
No, I don't even think
didn't.
I don't even think I got halfway through.
He got me some cigars one time. I think it was supposed to be a joke. It's the seat because I smoked the big ones.
Yeah.
And these came in a coffin. What was it called?
It was the April Fool.
April Fool.
April Fools.
I enjoyed the hell out of it because my pool was something else. I was like, challenge accepted. You can't threaten me with a good time. I'm
Right.
gonna show you. And I cracked it. My daughter's like, my daddy out there smoking on man parts. He said, what you got? You got a little person's leg. What are you doing, Papa? I'm like, enjoying this.
Yeah.
Because what really made me gravitate, because I done smoked all kinds of cigars, all kind. But what really made me gravitate to the 80 by 8 was the smoothness of it, the aftertaste of it, and the 4-hour burn. I was like, you mean to tell me, because like you said earlier, you and my boy right here, we spend so much money on cigars. This is a very expensive habit. I'm telling you all out there on social media, it's a very expensive habit. If you get started, be prepared to spend some money. So I said, I need to find something that I can smoke that can be a little bit long, so I ain't got to keep going back to back to back to back like the normal smoke that I do. So when I start smoking that 80 by 8, I said, oh, okay. 1, 2, it's 4. It's been 4 hours. I ain't had to. Normally, I didn't knock one down and had to fire up another.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm like, oh, I think I can end my day with this.
But imagine this, cat. Me and him sitting on the front. I got an 80 by 8. He got an 80 by 8. Right? I'm trying to be a big boy because I'm the older brother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Fingers like this on it. So we torch him up. I'm hitting. He hitting his, right? He halfway through his, look like I just started. Like what? I said, this ain't right, bro.
He pulled faster.
Yeah, and then he was like, bruh, just keep trying different ones. You know what I'm saying? You'll find your flavor. So I like 6x60. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can do smaller, but 6x60 that's my favorite.
I used to do the flathead 660s, flathead 770.
I do the flathead.
So I used to call it Flathead Fridays. So like on Fridays was my time. Me and friends of ours, we would sit together and we would do a punch
Right.
for the cut, and pull that mug. And you're right, it's a 2.5, 3 hour vibe. And we would
I don't like the punch.
You don't like the punch? Why?
I just don't like the punch cigar. I don't like punching cigars.
Even on a bigger gauge.
I just bite it.
I just bite it. And ever since he, but you know what?
That or V-cut. I prefer V-cut.
Stogie introduced me to the bite. Because at first I didn't use the bite.
I only bite on my wife.
But he made me bite. You know what I'm saying? Man, I started biting.
You only bite on your wife.
Yeah, I only bite on my wife.
But you know what I found out? Once I start biting the tip instead of punching, it don't tear up as fast as normal.
Now the punch sometimes and I had to learn this. You help me out, Stogie. Is that every cigar has a cap on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're not careful with that, you'll crack that cap.
And I always crack
and
the
then
cap.
it'll start to unravel.
The cap is the signature of the cigar maker. That's why in the factories they don't like break out cutters, because that's the signature of the cigar maker.
Yeah.
Got it.
You know, and so you break out a cutter, that's like disrespect. So they prefer to just bite the tip of it.
That's what I do.
And keep it alive.
So
you know, after a while, after the moisture and so forth,
It starts to spread open.
And the cigar glue,
Yeah.
you know.
Now look, I'm gonna tell you something I learned from a dude. I gotta give him love. He been smoking a long time too, back in North Carolina. His name Antonio Darton. I call
Antonio.
Right, look. I call him the Batman of the cigar world. That joker, his box got everything in it. So one day, my cigar was unraveling, and he was like, "Oh, what you got to do?" He said, "Oh, I got something for it." He pulls out some chapstick. He takes chapstick and you use it like cigar glue, or like what he says, like mortar with bricks. He said you take it, you put it around, and I was like, I never thought of it. And guess what? My box keeps chapstick in it at all times. So sometimes, to crack a little bit, whatever case is.
Yeah.
I just learned something new myself.
Look, shout out AD. Shout out.
Any kind of chapstick or?
No, well, I know for
or flavor.
No, I know for me, like I just use regular. So like it was just regular old
What's up with you?
chapstick.
You with the Tatiana's or something?
Hey man, listen, I'm just curious because chapstick come in all kinds. I mean, it may enhance the flavor of the cigar. I don't know.
You know what?
That's a good.
I'm trying to be listen. I'm a sponge. I'm just sponging because I'm just saying.
But that might be a good point though. I never thought about flavors.
You want a mango left?
Man, you can go to heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've heard that. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I do, you know what I'm saying? I be on social media,
Finally
watching videos. I was always watching YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But watching videos, man.
Yeah.
A guy named Tim over at Cigar Deli, man. Shout out Tim.
Shout out to him.
I learned a lot of stuff from that man. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about the chapstick and everything as well.
I'm learning that everybody has their own little tricks of the trade, right? Everybody got their own little things. Like one of the things for me, so when I smoke cigars, it might be a little bit more tightly wound, right? Like I keep a toothpick or something in it. So and I kind of and I think about it like when you cure meat, right? So the flavor can get in. So I'll hit it a little bit with that sometimes and do it that way.
And you know what I like the pen top. And you know what
pen top? Okay.
You know what I even did with the toothpick? I didn't punch it, cut it, or nothing. I just hit it. I did like 5.
That's funny. I used to do the same thing. But yeah. I used to do it across, almost like in an X. Like I would punch it about 3 times both ways, kind of sort of do like an X. Right. And I did that for a very long time. I prefer, like Stogie said, I prefer the V cut. Like I really do. Like the V cut is more open. Yeah, it's like a breath with it.
Yeah, tried the X.
I have what you X both of them. Yeah. So again though, going back to what Stogie said, like, but you would damage the top though if you're being careful. So that cap, some of the cap would be real fragile.
Yeah.
And it's another way I know the difference between real Cohibas, real Cuban cigars, and cigars that's them fake Cubans that be out there. It seems like everybody on the outside of the cigar world, when you got a cigar, the first thing they say, "Oh, those Cuban," like they know what they talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If I tell you they're Cuban, you don't know what it is. But I learned though that the cap is different. That the cap on authentic Cuban cigars versus them fake ones are different. So now what you just told me is that the cigar roller signature, it's like them signing their name is the top of it. which makes perfect sense because that's the initial energy you get off of the cigar is what they capture.
But the thing is the Cuban cigar was only glorified because it was outlawed.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that as well.
Isn't it still? Even to this day, is it still outlawed, right?
Yeah.
So because you can't buy Cubans in the States, you gotta get them from somewhere.
You gotta get from somewhere. And the difference when I knew I was smoking a Cuban from outstate and in-state is the strength. Because in-state one ain't as strong as the Cuban out.
And don't get me wrong, you have the ones that are imported that are Cuban seed, that are grown locally and so forth. But it's a difference.
I had one.
You're getting a cigar from Cuba.
We had one.
You're getting a cigar that's done in the States in like Pennsylvania, Virginia, and things of that nature. The soil content is different.
There you go with the education again. That's what I love.
The soil content is different in each continent.
That's that latitude stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I prefer more African blend tobacco.
Yeah.
You keep
Because
saying that.
the African blend tobacco is more tropical in the soil content.
Well,
So
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do because you're smoking one.
But I know what I'm smoking.
So what is your what's the leaf and
So
the wrapper and stuff of your
You're dealing with Ecuadorian and Cameroon.
Okay, so why did you choose Ecuadorian and Cameroon as your? Now is that your wrap, or is that your?
That's everything.
That's everything. Okay.
So we have Ecuadorian Nicaraguan filler
Okay.
with Cameroon binder
Gotcha.
with Ecuadorian wrapper. If I wanted it to be creamier, I would have just did straight Ecuadorian Nicaraguan. But that one has a little bit of sweetness, but it also has,
It does.
more of an earthy.
Earthy tone.
You know what? I think I just tasted my first note. I tasted it. I'll tell you
Sometimes one thing you can learn too, being new in it. Sometimes you kind of know, but you hear some of these old guys kind of explain like when you said like nutty, like a nutty flavor. So like I didn't really understand it at first, right? So like I like Ligas. Everybody likes Ligas number 9, the T52s. I don't. I like the H99 because H99 is a little bit more sweet to it, a little bit more honey to it.
Yeah, I like the honey.
It's
I like
like
the honey.
it's almost like I always say it's like smoking honey nut Cheerios to me. That's what it kind of tastes like. So, but again, if you don't know it, and you don't know how to have that conversation, and fellas, one thing I want to highlight though is I appreciate you being new to it and being brave enough to have these kind of conversations, man. Because this stuff, believe it or not, will get a person opportunity if you know what the fuck you're talking about with some cigars, man. You can go anywhere in the world and sit with anybody on any level of economic status or anything, and you can smoke with them, and you can know how to talk about this shit. And I'm telling you, opportunity comes their way. It's crazy. They really do.
Yeah.
They really do.
Because I've always been fond of this, how it makes people gravitate to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like it has its own language. Because the first time when you're smoking one,
I like that.
somebody always, man, what you smoking? He said, ooh, or it's either what you smoking or, man, that sure smell damn good. He said, man, what you?
And it connects people. Like even like literally, man, I met Stogie 24 hours ago, going to empty garbage, and had a cigar in my mouth when I got out. And he was like, I'm jealous of you right now. I'm like, what's up? He was like, man, I'm out of Stogies. I'm like, well, shit, you want one? Like, and we started, and we talked for 3 hours, man. And from 3 hours to that, the less than 24 hours, even hear what you guys, like, everything happens for a reason and a purpose. And for me, business-wise, as a man, I went through a divorce with this time frame. Let me just call it what it is. Around that time frame, that's when I was going through, I was still married. But I was holding on for dear life, boy. So I would come around and light this cigar up and listen to older men talk. And just like, man, help me. like help me figure it out. And I realized, like, damn, I ain't the only one that's going through what I'm going through. And then I found a lot of brothers who was on the other side of what I was in, man. So like, it was really a hopeful thing for me. So cigars and me, look, then I go here. My first maybe 3 years smoking, I had a medical situation that happened. Right.
Yes, sir.
And man, you know who the first group of people was at the hospital? My cigar group. Not now. Remember, I told you I was involved in church.
Right.
Not the church folks.
Right.
Not family. My cigar family.
Mm-hmm.
There was 3 jokers, and listen, like literally, they rolled me in, and he was like, "You got guests?" I'm like, "Already?" Like, cause I had texts like, "Yo, this happened." Blah blah blah. Man, within an hour and a half, 2 hours, I had 3 people that I smoked cigars with that really I had no relationship before then. Man, they came right there. What you need? You need something? Does your wife need anything? Your kids need something? You know, groceries, whatever case. Because they knew I was gonna be down a while. So these dudes like literally took care of me during that time frame. And we talking about for smoking cigars. I didn't really understand how the fraternity worked when it came to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's what it is. It's a fraternity, man. So.
That's why they say brothers of the leaf.
Brothers of the leaf.
Right.
Brothers of the leaf, sisters of the leaf.
Right.
You know.
Sisters of the leaf. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Rat Pack, man. That's my group.
That's your group. What you online? Or this is your group?
No, it's just my group, man.
That's dope,
My
man.
brothers, man, they hold me down. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Hold you accountable too. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Hey, I done got some. Let me tell you something. I done had some men that look at me and like, you wrong. Like you feel what you feel, but you fucking wrong. And you need to get that shit. And I wasn't in my feelings about it, but we got a chance to hash some things out, man. And really, I tell anybody who's young and black, man, light up a stick, go sit in the cigar lounge and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And you gonna learn. Somebody eventually, you gonna learn something.
Like what you just said,
Yeah.
let it have
Yeah.
you. Don't let it have you.
Hey.
I remember once, man, my wife told me something I didn't like. I didn't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Stuff we had been talking about. And, you know, I'm like, you know, before I started smoking, I would have blew up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is you crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's an attitude of
blow up. That day, I sat down, grabbed me a stogie. I went and sat out on the front. Before I went out there, I said, "You get dressed. You come out here and talk to me." She got dressed. She came out on the front, and I started smoking. Man, we had a civil conversation, solved the problem, and everything right there.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's what it's
You know what
about,
I'm saying?
man.
No yelling, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I don't think people understand. I remember when I was young, I used to see an old joker sit on the corner and you know, I'm like, damn, what these old dudes, they sit out there all damn day.
All damn
like,
day.
like look like they doing nothing. I get it now, man.
That's
Them
right.
jokers was easing their mind. They was being sane in those moments.
yeah,
And people don't realize how powerful that shit is. And I tell you 2 stories on one a little personal. So one day in the cigar lounge, we started talking about mental health issues, the whole 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm a military dude, so you know PTSD and all that. So I'm sitting around a bunch of Army dudes, Marine guys, who you know jumped out of perfectly good airplanes and shit like that. Got way more combat stories than I do. And they started talking about times where they was at their lowest. And for whatever reason it came up, everybody got a little bit quiet. Because, you know, men, you know, we proud. We don't want to talk about our lowest moments in front of nobody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But, man, this particular time, man, these brothers start opening up, man, and realize, so there's a lake in Carolina that I go to when I'm there. I lived in Fayetteville, North Carolina for a long time, home of Fort Bragg. And there's this lake this lake got a real good relationship. Because there was a time that in the middle of the night, with alcohol in my system
Ooh-wee.
and a gun in my lap,
Okay, hold on now.
I thought about not being here. Right? And I'm sharing this, and I start sharing this story because there was a white guy that was smoking with us who talked about the same thing and was around the same time frame. He started talking about he was going through a divorce. So going through things in his business and lost money, blah, blah, blah. Same shit that I was going through at the time. And even almost down to a couple weeks from each other, when he gave the time frame, was the same time that me at about 2:30 in the morning, I went out there and I thought about doing the same thing.
Yes.
But then what happened is these men started opening up. And we talking about grown ass men who got tears in their eyes. Like, I've been out there to that lake too, thinking the same thing. And we sharing this over stogies, man, and you know, it was a few tears shed, man. It was men being men, you know, tears shed, talking honest, and
Hey, real man cry, man.
You understand?
Yeah,
So we didn't. You know, you never know what a person dealing with or going through or anything else. So some of what I realized in the cigar world, some of these, like I know we talked about, like it being an expensive habit and things like that.
Yes, sir.
Man, this is an investment sometimes into your own sanity.
Mm-hmm.
So like I realized that this does way more than light up some, you know, the burn some leaves and some smoke, man. This stuff really and truly allows a person to open up their spirit and their energy to each other and sharing ways. Man, some of us know each other in the cigar world deeper than the motherfuckers we lay with.
Come on now.
Call it what it is.
Man, you preaching that. Come on now.
And so I just learned that this was this tool was beyond the smoking and the drinking part of things. You know what I mean? Like it's that fraternity part. It's to the point, man, we check on each other. Hey man, you been to the doctor? You know, what's your blood work?
Yeah.
Like we be checking on each other. You know, like it's a real community, and I don't think people realize or give it enough credit about what it really is, man. So
you remember when we was growing up, we was raised in a community. You know, it ain't like how it is now. It's just chaotic.
It's something.
You know, back in the days, the neighbors checked on your ass just as fast as your parents
The
did.
neighbors whooped your ass too.
That too.
Whooped your butt. Called your mama, daddy.
And let them know they whooped you.
They whooped your
That
ass.
time when you got home, you got another.
Another
whoop.
damn whooping.
Exactly. Do something wrong if you want to.
There's some furniture moving all throughout the street.
I remember climbing a lady named Miss Pepper's tree. I ain't supposed to climb that tree. Miss Pepper's, I saw her get on the phone. I saw my grandma, I did the Johnny Shields project. My grandma came outside. I came down out that tree. Miss Pepper's laid that wood on me. Then I started walking. My grandma laid that wood on me. My auntie came in the house. You know he was out there climbing that tree. We told him not to go. Didn't I tell you? Man, I got 3 whoopings while I walked up the steps, man.
You know what? It's funny you say that. When I was growing up, it was this lady in the back of my house at the peach tree. I used to climb there and eat peaches. And I got her, and she told me up, told my grandmothers, they told me up. And then the next day she came over there with a basket. And then she set me down. She said, never steal from me. Knock on the door.
Oh, wait.
All you got to do is knock on this door. And you can have any peach you want out of it.
Or
Just make sure you pick enough so I can put it in the house.
that's
That's
powerful. But that's the black community though, man.
Yeah.
Some of the safest places in the world is the places that people feel like is the worst places in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And there's safety there.
Yeah, because I mean, we got our knuckleheads. Everybody got their knuckleheads.
Everybody got their
You know
knuckleheads.
what I'm saying? But you got good people too.
Oh, yeah. More good than bad.
Agreed.
It's sad. It's sad.
More
man.
good
It's
than bad. You don't hear about it.
All right, now I know you guys are smoking them Stogie Strong.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm smoking one of the ones that you guys were supposed to review last week. Which one you want me to smoke now? Because I'm not done with this one.
Go on and give it to him.
Pick
Come
your
on,
one,
bro.
man.
I
Hey,
ain't.
we got a case full over there.
I'm gonna let y'all.
He
do the
gonna shoot to
I'm gonna let
recommend.
y'all to give me just do a random selection. I don't care which one it is. You know.
Well, I'm gonna get you one out this case.
I don't care where you get it from.
I ain't never-
Random selection,
All
brother.
right.
You know.
I'll be right back.
We here to smoke these
He's coming
Stogies.
right back. He finna give him one to get.
You know,
He gonna
and
critique
while
it
he's doing
and let
that,
us
you know, I have a question
Hold on.
for Cali.
Come on.
You know, why did you start your brand?
Glasses.
You know, Stogie University.
Well, I started the brand Smoke University because
But my apologies.
no, it's all good. We get it together. It's good. So I
Stogie flows out my mouth.
it's
so
all
fluid.
good. So Smoke University.
I work for it. I want that shit.
What?
I want that in the shit. I swear I want. I'm
So-
gonna be a part of the school.
So look. So Smoke University. What happened is around the pandemic time frame. I just was learning so much, man. Just keep it real, business wise. Going into 2020, and this is a longer story. I just need an extra short version. Going into 2020, man, I was making more money than I had ever made in my life. Things was clicking like I wanted it to click. I mean,
Okay.
things that had been in my mind for years. Like I was walking that shit. Shit was popping.
Yes, sir.
And it was all because I was sitting around men who would educate me about just life and business. Like literally, like pull up a business plan, and the dude over here makes corporate business plans, and he sit with me while we smoking and just make the corrections on my stuff and tell me who to talk to and where to go and what building to rent. And it was just a beautiful time frame. And so, you know, I'm a man who's not traditionally educated, so I don't have a college degree.
Oh, man.
So for me, it was like my education comes from being on the ground, like learning. And so by that time, I had been smoking for a couple of years, and man, I had learned so much because it got to the point where I was a little frustrated business wise with the area that the city I was in. I was like, man, fuck these motherfuckers. Ain't nobody on nothing. Ain't nobody trying to work together. And I found forward-thinking, positive black men who shared information in the cigar lounge. So that shit had changed me. So I was like, man, I feel like I'm in school every time I go. Literally go and would sit with people with notebooks. I had notebooks from different people. I was sitting, write, and just listen. And I'm like, man, this is like a university for me. So I started calling it Smoke University. So out of a whim, I was like, I've got a friend of mine. I'm like, make me a logo, right? She made me a logo. Logo was dope. Now I'm in North Carolina, where it's you're either a Carolina fan or a Duke fan. Them jokers will fight you over Carolina and Duke, right? But where I come from, and to keep it real, my street ties, blue and black was the energy that I invested in a little bit more. So I said, make me a blue and black one. So she made it look like almost like a Duke sign, like a shield and a whole nine, Smoke University. And she put her creativity on it. It was dope as hell. And so I was like, well, let me get a shirt made. Man, I made a shirt, walked into a lounge, with that damn shirt on. People was like, where you get that from? And I didn't want to, let folks know what I was doing. I was trying to move a little slow with it. Man, I ended up getting I ordered 60 shirts. Was out of the motherfuckers in about 30 days. People was just popping with it. Now, mind you, let me tell you how beautiful the timing was. People always talk about 7 streams of income, right? People keep talking about streams, but sometimes them trickles. Them trickles be something else, boy.
Sir.
Because we talking about now.
That's what we trying to do, trickles.
Right. Going into 2020, I had a lot of shit popping. But, that pandemic punched everybody in the economic balls. And it definitely hit me too. So during that time frame, it had hit me. So I was losing over here. But these damn triples of this right here. And then I came across a brand called Fat Ash. Fat Ash, this is a black dude. So I joined a cigar group on Facebook. And about every month and a half, 2 months, he'll jump in my inbox, buy a shirt. And after a while, it's nigga, get off me. I'll buy a shirt when I'm ready. But he was just being diligent in his business, all he was doing. Man, he started moving shit in the whole nine, and I realized it was a thing inside of the cigar world. Black folks like different type of T-shirts, so they wear when they smoke and shit, right? So that was the beginning of it. But then I was like, how can I capture the university part? And initially I wanted to do a podcast, right? So during the pandemic, I was doing these Facebook Lives where I go on, 30, 45 minutes or so and kind of do a pandemic edition show, kind of like every day is what I was doing. And so that caught a little fire with it. And so when it caught fire, I was like, well, shit, how can I really teach people or either give people what I'm getting from the cigar world?
Yes.
So I created a private cigar group called Smoke University on Facebook.
Okay.
And so people joined it, and what we would do is, example, so I'm in St. Louis right now. I say, hey, I'm in the Lou, what's a good place to smoke? People say, go here, go there, whatever the case is. People will do smaller cigar reviews. Let's go. So I'm Facebook Live right now through the Facebook group right now. Okay. So I'm introducing my people to y'all. To my people, right? So that kind of exchange. So now they know that there are people in St. Louis. So now when they come, it didn't happen before. People that use, my Smoke University, go to different cities, hit up with people they ain't never met before, and sit down and smoke and share, because that's my biggest thing. I don't like to sit with a person and then we just, we smoke and we cool. Even though, yesterday, I was asking questions, interview, hey, what about, you do this from? How long you been? So some of the same stuff you're asking me, man, I asked him all those things yesterday because I just want to know. And it's not to take it and try to use none or whatever. It's just it's my education. I met this brother randomly, which I don't believe in random stuff. I think God got his hands in everything.
Come on now.
So his partner, Mr. His brother, Mr. the school
Night Rider. Shout out Night Rider.
Shout out Night Rider. And look, shout out to him. Look, let me tell you something. These brothers had a glass. They had their liquor. Listen, we had a whole little party out there for about 3 hours.
I can't wait to get my glass. He said he got us some glasses,
baby. You see that?
Yeah, he got us some glasses coming. Yeah.
Got the little froth mist on it.
That's Stogie Strong going on,
Yeah, so we just had a whole vibe, but the brand was all about learning, man. And like I love where you are. Like 5 years in, you learning, bro. You're in a beautiful space. So I guarantee you, 3 years, bro, you be able to route this stuff off like nothing. Especially y'all doing this podcast too. More people y'all bring on, more stuff you learn.
But I don't mean to interrupt you. At first, it was just supposed to be me and my big brother, and he didn't want people at first, but I kind of just, boom. I said, you know what? If we gonna do it, I said I'm gonna piss him off, but I'm gonna throw us in the deep end. So I'm gonna start this break,
Well,
and then next thing you know.
My thing is, I wanted to do the show and bring people on occasion. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I wanted to establish our presence.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Of what we do, what we actually do. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta build your catalog, and so forth.
And you know.
I think you've been an art. I think you've been an artist though. Your approach to it, even the question that you asked in the whole nine. Like I've been in the media game for a long time. Did a little bit of radio, did a little bit of TV. You got the right things to be able to ask. You finding you finding your way. You know what I mean?
So I just keep the cigar, man.
Yeah, and see
You know
that's
what I'm saying? You keep the cigar, and the rest gonna come.
And see,
I love it. I like that.
Yeah.
You keep a cigar, the rest gonna come.
That's what I love about my big brother, because he has the. I always say, because I give people their flowers. He has the intellect. Even though he been 5 years, I've been as long as I have. I'm still. This is new to me, to be able to publicly speak. Because Stogie know this for a fact. We goons. We gladiators. All I deal with, you know what I'm saying? I deal with, the type of work out there we do, we quiet. So to try to transition to this has been, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, whew, okay, let me I always try to.
Y'all do a good job, personally.
And I try to bring my quality influence, because by me knowing a lot of people, I won't bring people on because I wanted to take off. I wanted to get people to come and be like, ooh, to really want to look at it.
Not this one.
You ain't never had that one? Oh,
You never had a Jaime Garcia?
I had it. I think Garcia.
You ain't never had that one?
Not that particular one.
Watch this.
That Jaime something else though. Y'all got a good selection on here, so y'all gonna go through it over time and do reviews on all of them?
Yeah,
Three?
well, it's like me and my brother used to get together and we would smoke. Now I come through with, all these cigars, because, I was fresh in the game, so I'm going to the cigar shop.
He's
going crazy.
He was. He ain't
I'm
no
coming in,
lie.
I got bags of stuff. I'm like, hey, let's
Look
try
at
this,
right.
let's try that.
He would have that big. Go ahead. You got it.
So, we just sitting, talking about the future, because that's what it do. You know what I'm saying? We sit talking about
like
the future. I'm like, hey man, I know you who you are, but something gonna have to change eventually. You know what I'm saying? So we need to do something else. And I brought the idea to him, and he looked at me like I was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then
most times it's like something gonna work though.
I was just used to
I was just processing it myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, shout out my little brother Zeus. He smoked with us sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always talking to him. And he's like, hey, big brother, you want to do it, man? I can help you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said they can help you, man. You accept it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we ended up with this spot.
Which is dope, by the way, man. Your setup is dope. I think your energy is dope. I think what you got is really good. I think y'all got something that's special, that's gonna grow over time. Like, and I'm grateful that you allow me to be a part of
No. We grateful for you.
Bro.
We grateful for you and Stogie, because like I say, you ain't doing nothing but putting the icing on the cake. Because like I say, we baking it, but y'all layering it by having y'all on her.
That's what it take though, man. Like it taking us to be able to do that. Like it don't make no sense for me to have something and don't allow other folks to have access to it. It don't make no sense.
I know, but we bringing the moisture, but y'all bringing the sweet.
And building.
Here we go.
Building a relationship.
Hey, bro, look at him. There he go. There he go.
I'm about to do surgery.
He about to do surgery.
I'm trying to understand his flavor note right now.
What the kids say? Let them cook.
Let him cook.
It's
Come on.
cooking.
Come on.
So the retro hell
Come on.
was
Here we go.
smooth.
Come on,
You
y'all.
guys saw me doing the retro hell to my nose. And like I told you guys only do retro held for the first fourth of an inch.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say half an inch, but that's too much.
Yes,
The
sir. Come on.
initial draw is smooth.
So you only retro held on the initial draw.
Yes.
First, yeah.
Huh.
The reason behind that because tobacco it starts working, it starts cooking,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to scorch the nose for real. You don't want that.
Gotcha.
You know.
Especially if you got them sinuses like me.
You know.
Me.
You know what I'm saying?
It has a sweet but like a hickory flavor to it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
You know, I can taste the hickory in this, and it's hidden.
That's a good connection.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if y'all saw me. I had to take a little swig of my drink.
Yeah, I saw you. Oh, I'm watching you.
Let me flush my palate just real quick to make sure I'm on the right path. And so, yeah, you know,
He gonna be going to the stove.
the retro hill is smooth as it can be. Like I said, it has a sweet hickory flavor to it, which means to me it's more Nicaraguan. I don't taste any Dominican in this.
Now, how do you know Nicaraguan from Dominican? When you like, how does one know? Is it just something you learn over time?
Yeah, it's something that you.
Or is it a certain
when
flavor?
you smoke so many cigars, you understand the flavor notes.
Yeah.
What's your cigar?
Mm-hmm.
So the hickory comes from what do you think? The hickory comes more from where though? Like the Nicaraguan, or so hickory is more the Nicaraguan space.
You get a lot of those flavor notes from it,
Okay.
but I'm not really sure what the combination as far as if it's. I know it's not straight Nicaraguan.
Okay.
It may be straight Nicaraguan, but I'm not sure what grade of the age.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it could be tobacco that's been aged 15 years, 20 years, and so plus. But I'm not really sure.
That's crazy how they age that tobacco.
Well, you know, the more you cure the tobacco, the better the flavor profile is.
What's the oldest cigar you ever smoked?
A Gurkha 1974
Is that the one you was telling us about?
A Gurkha 1974.
anniversary.
The oldest I smoked, I don't even remember the name of it, but it was given to me as a gift by a man named Wayne Anstead in North Carolina, and it was from 1978.
Okay.
And it was to the point where it had little what's the little white stuff that pops up on it? The
I know what you're talking
I
about.
forgot the spores or
Yeah.
whatever they pop, like it sits so long, the little spores that pop up on it. But it's from 1978. And let me tell you something, it was like eating a damn filet mignon.
Mm.
It was like it melted like the
Right.
like the
And
smoke.
that's what
just
this is doing right now.
disintegrated.
It's a real smooth melting combustion.
Mm.
You know, going through my palate, and I'm enjoying the hell out of this.